2024 was a year. It was a pretty good year for films. 2025 in January specifically is a pretty fucking dead month.
Mm-hmm.
So this month we'll be dropping a few videos recapping the last year and also looking forward to this current year of cinema.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll be starting with some of the bigger, I think it's fair to say, upcoming films of this year. Hopefully, as long as everything goes according to plan.
Yes.
Hopefully this year.
Yeah.
You never know when it comes to Hollywood. Like it's you can quite easily go, oh, this one's delayed. So yeah, hopefully these films will be dropping this year, and yeah, we're just gonna, I think, round them up, speak about them a little bit, and yeah, just say, should we do like a little like hype?
Yes,
hype
100%.
Yeah, just a little like so just a little one for you, just to kind of go. This is what's coming.
Yeah.
So, John, I'll start, I guess.
Let's do it.
With 28 years later, which is the
third
film. Dan, what would you like to say about this film?
I think that the first trailer that was released is one of my favourite trailers in years. I think it gives you enough to kind of go off without showing you too much. I think they've been a little misleading with the Cillian Murphy situation, where they said, yes, he's in it, and now they've gone, no, he's not, he's in the second one. So I'm like, right. So the next one they come out with, he's going to be in that one, apparently. So they've been a little... They're making 3 of these.
The fourth one.
They're making 3 of this specific new one. There's going to be 3 of them, and apparently he's going to feature in the second one that comes out, and not this one that's coming out, which is really weird.
Okay. So you basically post-credit scene.
Yeah. But excusing all that, this is one of my most anticipated of this year. I love the first 2. Well, I love the first film. I think the second one's really good, but the first one is amazing. I love it so much. So I think if they nail this, they've got a real strong trilogy on their hands, and then whatever comes after, I will watch. So I'm real excited for this one. Big hype for this one.
Big hype for this one. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's quite soon, isn't it? I feel like it's
March. No, I think it's June or July, isn't it?
Oh, really? They've already dropped trailers for it?
Yeah.
Mad. Okay, fair. Yeah, I mean, I've seen the first one. I think I might have seen the second one, but I can't remember, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm
Yeah.
I'm sort of like half looking forward to it. Again, I completely agree with you. Love the first one. It just around 28 years. Like it's gonna be weird, isn't it? Like, are we gonna get 28 years later 2 and 28 years later 3? Because we can't really go much further than this. We can't go 28 decades. It's like,
no.
Where do you draw the line?
So I think what they're going to do is that in this one, I think there's going to be like specific cults, and I think we're going to follow those cults in spin-offs.
Yeah. I'm here.
Okay.
Type level. Like, I'm not looking forward to it, but I'm not that arsed about it. To be honest with you, I feel like I'm oversaturated with zombies.
Okay.
Zombies. It feels like, I watched the trailer and I was like, yeah, it's a cool trailer. It almost feels like a film version of The Walking Dead, sort of. And so I'm a bit like, it's either going to be, I'm hoping it's great, but I'm here.
Okay.
I'm not 100% yet. I'm not sold yet. There could be another trailer and I could watch it and go, oh yeah, I'm fucking on board with it.
Fair.
But yeah, for now, I'm here. I'm not there. I'm like, I guess there has to be a mid tier.
Yeah.
I'm not hype. I'm not hype. I'm
yeah. Got you. Yeah, nice.
Next up, a film I know you are very excited for. It is Superman.
Yeah. So,
go ahead.
Arguably my most excited of the year so far. I think the
poster and lost your mind.
I did lose my mind. The trailer that followed then I thought was fucking phenomenal. I thought it was a really strong DC trailer for their first crack at it again, essentially. And I think it all comes down to this one. If this one's good, then I'm very excited for the future. If this one still feels like what they've been doing and just retreading it, then we're in trouble. Do you know what I mean? But so far, I have a lot of faith. James Gunn directing, he's one of the best in the superhero genre. I think the trailer just kind of nailed it. I kind of like the fact that it's not just a generic, origin story again. I'm looking forward to kind of this preset universe we just jump into. There's a lot of, like I said, with that, I'm worried because, it's already been set up and we haven't seen any of it. It could feel really weird, but so far, this is my most anticipated film of the year, and I think if they nail it, this could be fucking spectacular. So I'm very excited for it.
Very hype.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree, mostly,
Nice.
to be honest with you. Yeah, I haven't been... I'm not even going to say I haven't been the biggest DC fan. The DC films are shit.
Yeah.
They're garbage. I've actively disliked all of the DC stuff.
Yeah.
The whole whatever that universe was going on with that universe was just not for me.
No.
But I'm very excited to see where we go because weirdly, DC I think was the original. Obviously with the Batmans and stuff was the original superhero stuff that I got interested in. And then obviously Marvel sort of took over, so I didn't really know much about Marvel until all the Marvel stuff kind of dropped.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's kind of gone the complete opposite direction now. So in a way, I kind of hope it'd be better for superhero films, much as, look, if you don't like superhero films, you're going to fucking hate the next 10, 15 years of your life. Because that's all we're getting. But what I hope is that this film comes out, it does well, DC do well, because then that means Marvel have got to do well.
Yeah.
So I think, competition creates better films. I'm trying to think of a word. It'll create a better film, better universe.
Well, they'll want to work harder, won't they? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So I think I am hype. I am hyped for this film. I'm very much looking forward to it. I'm very interested to see where it goes. As much as I'm not the biggest Superman fan, I'm just interested to see where we're going and what we're doing. I'm assuming it should be setting up quite a lot as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm intrigued to see where DC goes, and hopefully it's good enough that we finally have some competition for Marvel, because they've not been. I still love Marvel, but it's got a little.
They're slacking a little bit, aren't they? Yeah, of course.
Yeah, because there's no competition. So yeah,
of course.
Hopefully this is a good film.
Yeah, I hope
Next
so.
up, we're going back over to the Marvel Universe, because another one of probably your second most hyped film of the year. It's our favorite family, the Fantastic Four.
Yes, yeah. So this is a fun one again, because this year has kind of been the year of the Fantastic Four so far. We've had Marvel Rivals introduce them as characters, which is super sick. Whereas they haven't been mentioned for years. Now they're kind of back in the limelight where they should be. I have a real soft spot for Fantastic Four. I love that remake, that fucking shit remake. I love it. I don't care what anyone says. And I love the two Ioan Gruffudd-led films. I think they're great. So I've kind of been waiting for a Fantastic Four film to come back. When they first announced the cast, I wasn't sold. But now, the more it gets closer, and we're so close to a trailer, it's gonna be within the next month we're gonna see a trailer of this film, and I think Pedro's gonna do well. I think I forget her name, but the Invisible Girl, she's going to be great. But the one I'm most excited for is Ebon Moss as Ben Grimm, the Thing. I can't wait for that. If he's good, this could be fucking epic. So very excited. Joseph Quinn, I can give or take, but he's the Human Torch, and I love the Human Torch. But yeah, again, just behind Superman, this is the most a massively anticipated superhero film for me. And if this, it's a weird one because the way they're setting up that story again. This is in the MCU, but outside of the MCU. Makes no fucking sense. So I'm looking forward to see how they tell that story they've already set up. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So apparently it takes place in an alternate version of the MCU or something.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yes, would kind of make sense, because I'm assuming they're going to be... Sorry, to interrupt you there. But yeah, I'm assuming they're going to be a mainstay going forward.
100%.
I think Fantastic Four in general are going to be the next leaders, the next Iron Man, Captain America of the next lot of Avengers.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess it kind of makes sense they're going to be from outside and then being brought in, especially with the villain, if it is the villain.
Yes.
Who they'll be bringing with them. So yeah, I don't mind that so much, because the Marvel Universe is so huge that for people not to notice the Fantastic, for the Fantastic Four to just not be about for all these years, it's a bit weird, isn't it? So I don't mind things like this to be dragged into the Marvel universe as long as it's only going one way. As long as we're coming from other universes to our current universe, I'm fine with. If we're going from a current universe to other universes, like let's not do that. Yeah. Let's bring everything to us.
No,
so yeah, I think this is probably my most anticipated of the year.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, I am very much looking forward to it. I think complete opposite to you. I'm worried about Thing. Thing is the one guy that I'm like, I'm not, because look, I haven't watched The Bear. I've seen bits of him, and I think I've mentioned to you as well. When you see them like promoting this, he just looks fucking miserable, and it might just be his face.
Yeah, I think he's got that face.
Like, because I have the same thing. Don't get me wrong. Like, the amount of times I'm sitting there, people are like, "Are you okay? Have I pissed you off?" So, like, I understand that might just be his face, but you see everyone else like, yeah. Then he comes out, even he hasn't even got like enthusiasm to be out. He just kind of, and you're like, come on, man. Like, do you know what I mean? So I'm intrigued. He's the one that I'm worried about of the four.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can't wait for this. I mean, this is about as hype as I think I'm going to be.
Yeah, this is top hype. This is.
Oh yeah. This is gonna slap nuts.
Yeah, I agree.
So the one that I am, very much looking forward to. It is in the John Wick universe. It is the ballerina.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
This is. I'm a little torn on this one. I'm a little conflicted because I think the idea of having a spin-off in this world is great, right? Because I fucking love John Wick. Give me all of the John Wick things I'm there for, right? But how many times can we ride on Keanu Reeves as John Wick? How many times are we going to keep seeing him and being like, oh my god, yes, I can't wait because Keanu Reeves is in it? This film is about Ana de Armas' ballerina character, and half the trailer is, look, John Wick's back! Right, I get it. I love John Wick as much as the next person. But realistically, they could have saved him from the trailer and had him in maybe... I don't know how much he's in this film, but apparently he's a pretty prominent piece. But if he was in it for like 20 minutes, that would have been perfect. But they're like marketing it on John Wick now, where I'm like, yeah, I understand it's a spin-off of his universe, and it takes place between 3 and 4, I think they said, where it is. But... I think so. I just don't know how good it's going to be if they can't let someone else take the reins in a spin-off film, and if they're just going to push Keanu Reeves the whole time. That's where I'm going to be like, it may as well have just been John Wick 5 at that point. Spoilers for John Wick 4 if you haven't seen it, but obviously we're supposed to think he's dead right now. So to keep kind of... I said, I'm there for John Wick 5, 6, 7, give me all of them, right? But let's have a spin-off, and let's leave it as a spin-off for that character. How many do we need to keep chucking him in? So this is a middle hype for me. This is a middle hype.
Okay. Yeah. I can see your point. And I think this is the first real time, because we did have the Continental series, which was like a sort of like pre everything, which again was pretty good actually. From what I watched it was actually pretty good. The action scenes and that were quite cool, but that was very much like an origin story for Continentals who didn't need John Wick in it. Whereas this is the first time they're making something within the John Wick like era, I guess, of being in that world. So yeah, I think with this, I can understand them using him, because I think if they just said it's ballerina from the John Wick universe, people would go,
who?
Most people would ignore from the John Wick universe and go, oh, who the hell is this? Like, I don't really understand. So for me, I think you need John Wick, and as much as it pisses us off that, like, we've been saying this for months, I mean, the trailers just spoil everything, and it does piss us off, but it's what sells, because we're not the general consumer. We're going to watch regardless because we understand what's going on. So the general consumer is going to look at that trailer and go, the fuck is this? Oh, it's John Wick, I'll go watch this. So I think as a first film, for them to go, here's John Wick, here's the ballerina, let's settle this up, and then maybe if they make a second ballerina, if this blows up and does really well, and make a second ballerina, you can kind of just go, she doesn't need John Wick anymore. So I think, I can understand your frustration, but I think it's in this specific setting, I think it's kind of needed. Just to get, for it to sell, for it to do well.
And like I said, we could watch the film. We could watch the film, and he could be in 10 minutes of it. Do you know what I mean? It could just be marketing. So I'm like holding off. I'm holding off on judging it, but
I am very hyped for this. I am hyped for this. Like, I love all the John Wick stuff. And this, I'm more hyped than anything for the action scenes.
Yes.
Like, I just can't wait to see more action scenes from this group of people. Like, everybody, from the directors, from the producers, from Keanu himself, from the actors. Like, it's just chaos in it. Like, this is taking action to a whole new level. And I just can't wait for more of this. So yes, I am very hyped for the Ballerina.
Nice.
Next up, something completely different. It is Five Nights at Freddy's Doors.
Yeah. So this,
you go for this one.
Yeah, this is another one where this could go one of two ways, right? This could either be another generic horror. I liked the first one. Don't get me wrong, I liked it a lot. It's not perfect, but it's a fun little kind of romp in that world. This could either go the same route and be like a generic Blumhouse horror, rakes in a bit of money, they do a third one, or they go, fuck that, we're doing this. We leaned into the fans a bit for the first one. Here's the fans' film. And they go full on with the story from the fans. It might lose us. We might drop off because we don't know the lore of this universe. But I almost want it to go that way more than the other way, because I want it to be a film for these fans, because the fans for this franchise are so fucking rabid for this lore. Like, I think they deserve a film that shows all that lore, and I think this is the perfect opportunity. I think they're going to do it, which I think is going to be awesome. But if they go the generic route where they essentially do the first one again, you have Matthew Lillard in it again for a bit, there's a bit of a showdown at the end, it'll be fine. It'll be another fine addition to this universe. But if they tweak it and really go in with a lot of references and more of the story and characters from the second game, or whatever one they're adapting, I think this could be really special. This is kind of like in between hype and middle for me, depending on the first trailer, I think. If the first trailer's class, then it's up there. If it looks like more of the same, it stays in the middle. So it's an odd one. But I like the universe and I like the characters, so I'm hoping it's good.
I have no hype for this.
No,
I'll
that's
be
fair.
honest with you. Like, to be fair, look, I enjoyed the first film. I haven't thought about it since.
No.
Like, it's one of those films where I watched and I've gone, that was a good film. Like, I enjoyed it. It was good fun.
Yeah.
It was a bit silly. It was fine. I've never been interested in the Five Nights at Freddy's lore and the games and stuff like this. Like, you know, it's not something I'm interested in.
No.
When this was announced, this, like, again, I don't really know. So for them to go, look, it's Roger the Rabbit. I'm like, oh no, not Roger. Like, I don't know. I can see the trailer, and I'd be like, oh my god, it's the Fantastic Mr. Fox. And I'm like, oh great, I don't know who these people are. Like, you know what I mean? So for me, I'm not that arsed, to be honest. And again, if it's going to be a film for the fans, it might flip me. Don't get me wrong. Do you know what I mean? I might end up. I'm going to watch it, but I might watch it, and it might be more story based, more fan based. I might go, oh, actually, I really fuck with it. Now, like when it does drop, it's gonna be guess I'll go watch it. I'll be watching it more for this rather than for my own enjoyment. Do you know what I mean? So not really, not a film for me. So no hype, I'm afraid.
Very fair.
There's gonna be a lot of Five Nights at Freddy's fans all in my throat. Next up, next one is Wolfman.
Okay, this comes out literally from recording. This comes out tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it's sort of upcoming, I guess.
Yeah.
This might be. This will probably end up dropping after. So we'll probably have a review for this before this even drops. But we may as well speak about it briefly, I guess. Yes. Just give us a quick rundown, because as I said, it's going to drop in a matter of days.
Yeah, I think I'm actually planning to see it tomorrow, if I'm honest. I think the trailers haven't sold me at all. I think the trailers look real generic. Yeah. But it's the talent behind the camera that have me interested. This is Leigh Whannell's third directed film behind Upgrade and Invisible Man. Obviously, he is Adam in Saw. He's the writer for the first 3 Saw films. This man is a talent. Do you know what I mean? He's a big name in the horror leagues. So I don't think it's going to be terrible, but my prediction is this is going to be his weakest film, while still being decent. Okay. But what I'm not sold on is a few people were like upset when the Invisible Man dropped, and it wasn't just an Invisible Man; it's a suit made of cameras. Like, it was his take on it, which I thought was really interesting. Have you seen that, by the way?
No.
Okay. Well,
No, it was something I remember working at the time in unnamed cinema, and yeah, I'd seen a lot of it. There was a lot of like, it was,
Yeah.
it was loud.
Yeah.
That's one thing I remember about that film. It was fucking
Yeah.
loud.
No, it was.
I thought it was Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah,
No, I haven't seen
a
it.
lot of people didn't like what he did with Invisible Man, but the people who did, they really fucked with it. But I think this is him taking the Wolfman and going even less wolf, because it looks like an infection more than an actual werewolf. So I'm like not really hyped for it, but if it's good, then I'm gonna be happy. But I'm not like, oh my god, I need to see it. It's something I'm gonna watch, but the trailers haven't sold me at all.
Yeah, I've got no hype for it at all.
No.
I don't care.
No, that's very fair.
Like, it's questionable as to whether I'll actually watch it. The
Yeah.
review might just be you going, "This is a film." Like, I don't. I've got no interest in a Wolfman film, to be honest with you. So yeah, no hype. I've got nothing more to say. Really.
Very fair. Very fair.
A film I am the complete opposite on, which is probably going to be the film of the year, is Wicked Part 2.
Right. Yeah. Do you want to start with this one?
This is going to blow.
Yeah.
I mean, I can do. Yeah, it's going to blow, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, let's be honest ourselves. Like, Wicked has taken over.
This is
Like,
this
it
is $1 billion club. This is $1 billion club. 100%.
This is it's fucking huge.
Yeah.
And whether this is only a part 2 and then they're done, we're not done with this universe.
No.
Do you know what I mean? Like, there will 100% be spin-offs of this film. This Wicked, you may as well strap in, because we've got 5 to 10 years of Wicked things coming. So yeah, this is. I mean, yeah. The first film, I was weirdly like, I flip-flopped. I
You
going, I don't care about this.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, I just, for some reason, went, I can't fucking wait for this. And then I watched it, and I was like, yeah, no, this is cinema, brother. I think it probably, as much as I was looking forward to it, I think it surprised me the most about how much I enjoyed it.
100%.
So I thought I'd be like, that was fine, but I was like, no, this is it. Like, I fucking love that shit. Yeah, I mean, Wicked Part 2, I couldn't be more hype, to be perfectly honest with you. Like, I am, it's probably, I think this and Fantastic Four are my 2 most hype, but I mean, like, with Fantastic Four, it's more of a, I'm excited to see what happens, whereas this one, I'm like, it's going to be sick. I just can't wait to see where it goes.
Yeah.
I'm ignorant to the story.
Yeah.
I've tried my best to be ignorant to the story. I've never seen a musical, so I don't really, unfortunately, I know a little bit, but I don't really know where we're going and how we're going to get there. So yeah, I just can't fucking wait, man. To be honest with you.
Today they released a picture today of like the first look of her, Cynthia Erivo, in Wicked 2. Looks pretty sick. But yeah, this is another one I'm a bit conflicted on. So when we first spoke about Wicked, I think I gave it a 3.5 out of 5. I really enjoyed it. Didn't love it quite as much as I wanted to. The more time's gone on, I really fucking love this film. Do you know what I mean? It's like grown on me to a level where I'm like, I love it so much. But my concern with the sequel is I just hope they've got enough in there to warrant another 2.5 hours of my life. Do you know what I mean? That's all I'm thinking. The first one was packed with a lot of things, but in the end almost felt like a contained story where I know things that happen in the second part. I just don't know if we need another 2.5, 3 hours to explain it. Do you know what I mean? I'm saying that before I even know the runtime. Do you know what I mean?
Gravity for 2.5 hours.
So I mean, I thought the first film was a big surprise for me. I did enjoy it. I just want this. I want the second part. If it's only a 2-parter, I want it to wrap everything up and be consistently entertaining and not feel like they have to choose one or the other. So I am very hyped for this. I'm not as hyped as you, don't get me wrong. I am hyped. I think closer to the time, I'm going to get more and more hyped. I just want it to be a good 1 and 2. That's all I want. If they nail it as 1 and 2, I'm happy.
Yeah, I just can't wait to be in that queue with all the like little 10-year-old girls, all their pink, and there's me and my little witch. Next, another film that's going to do ridiculously well box office wise is Avatar. What?
Oh man!
Yeah, yeah.
I
completely
can't
agree,
fucking wait for this. I'm so excited for this shit, man. I can't wait. They released was it like concept art yesterday of the Fire Nation but I'm all over this. I don't even need a trailer. When the trailer drops, I don't even need to watch it. I'm so locked into the Avatar universe. They could take 20 years to release it. The only thing is, I don't think it's releasing this year. That's my only thing.
No, I don't play it.
No, this is 100% getting delayed.
That's why I said hopefully this year, but yeah, no, I don't play it.
This is 100% getting delayed. I can almost guarantee it. But if we get it this year, this is right at the top for me. I know you're going to speak very differently. I know you are. But this, for me, like, Avatar for me is, I don't want to get too deep or anything, but Avatar to me is pure cinematic escapism. And when I was younger, when we watched the first one in 2009, it just did something to my brain. Because I was a young kid in that time, and that film just took me away for 2 hours, and I loved that universe so much. Anytime I can be back there, I'm gonna go back. So yeah, Avatar 3 for me. They can do whatever with it. I'm locked in day one.
I'm not. No, look, Avatar 1's fine. Avatar 2's the same film again, bread and water. So Avatar 3 is going to be the same film again, Britain Fire. That's unfortunately the films. As much as look, right, you watch Avatar 2 and it's one of the most beautiful films you'll ever.
It's unmatched.
Like genuinely, it blew my fucking mind. I think, do we have that in 3D?
Yeah.
Did we watch it in 3D? We did, yeah. And it was, yeah. They genuinely, and again, if this comes out with 3D, I'll watch it in 3D.
100%.
Because you need, as a visual experience, it's incredible. To go to a film for like 2.5 hours, which again, you're all worried about Wicked. These are all like this is gonna be another 2.5, maybe 3 hours. For a visual experience, you know what I mean? Like visually, great. Everything else about this whole story is arse. For being honest, like 1 and 2 are the exact same.
So yeah,
film.
I'm not going to disagree
like,
that they're generic. I will never disagree that these are generic stories. But I am so locked into the visuals and the characters of the family.
Yeah, that was fair.
They've got me, but by the balls.
It's fair, like I'm intrigued. I'm kind of looking forward to the fact that it's fire, like because water, it kind of felt because they were just a different shade of blue. I know it's supposed to be like greeny, but they were almost like turquoise green. Look, I think it felt very much like the first film.
100%.
So I think this is going to be one where you go, okay, is this completely different? Like fire, are they red? I'm assuming they're red.
I hope so. We haven't seen them yet, but I hope so.
So yeah, I'm not hype. I'm going to be watching it, and I guess I'm intrigued. In a way, if they could do something where I'll completely different, then I'll be like, okay, I'm on board with wherever this is going. Because we're going to have like 5 of them a year altogether or something.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he's going to see them through to the end, but we'll see.
No, of course he's not. But yeah, like I'm not hype, but I'm intrigued.
It's $1 billion club again, though, isn't it?
Yeah, no, it is. Of course, it's gonna be everywhere again, isn't it? You know, it's another huge fan.
Yep.
On to another huge franchise with a weirdo at the front. It's Mission Impossible. The next one.
God, this year is so fucking good, man. That's crazy. This one. This is gonna blow my fucking balls clean off. I know it is. So obviously this was supposed to be part 2 of Dead Reckoning. Dead Reckoning did not do what it was supposed to. Whatever bolstered it, something happened. I can't explain it because it's a fucking good film.
That was the bike one.
That was the last one that came out. Yeah. Yes, yeah.
Yeah, that's probably why though.
The marketing ruined it. Yeah.
You've seen that, and you've gone. I don't need to see the film now.
I agree. The trailer they've released for this one so far, they haven't shown nearly as much. You can see there's clearly going to be a big stunt on a plane. That's going to be the big one here, I think. Again, which we've already done, so hopefully they do it differently. But I don't care. This franchise, again, is another one I'm locked into. Unfortunately, Tom Cruise can do whatever the fuck he wants, and I'm locked in day one. He's got me there, but he's got me. Do you know what I mean? From Top Gun Maverick to Mission Impossible, whatever he wants to do, I'm sat day one. This is hype for me. I'm going to cry like a baby. Get me there. Like, do you know what I mean? Can't wait.
Yeah. Again, no hype. I don't care. Mission Impossible, to be honest with you. I really enjoyed like 1, 2, maybe 3. We're on about 12 at this point, and I'm just like, I'm so sick. I can't stand Tom Cruise to start with. I think he's a fucking moron.
I'm in the minority there. I think.
I'm kind of.
A lot of people.
I'm just kind of over the fact that they go. He does his own stunts. So do so many fucking actors. Like, so many actors. He gets all this praise for all this. Keanu Reeves has done every single stunt in every single John Wick film. He's thrown himself down, like, he's done some mad stuff. And people go, but look, he jumped off a plane. And it's like, off a bridge. And it's like, yeah, but it's look, don't be wrong, right? Incredibly impressive. It is. For someone of that age, be doing the things he does, he's mental. And one day he's going to die.
Yeah.
He's going to do something stupid and die.
Yeah.
Like, he is. Do you know what I mean? The risks he's taking and stuff, it's almost like you're stupid. At that age as well, like, you're stupid. The amount of times he did, what was the one he did when he snapped his ankle jumping
from rooftop, yeah.
And then hold to production, all that. So realistically, you're like, yeah, I know you're like, it's impressive, and you can look at it and go, yeah, that's kind of cool. But you're just a fucking moron, you. So eventually, he's gonna do something stupid. He's gonna kill himself, and everyone's gonna go, oh, but he did his own stunts.
Yeah.
And it's like, right, okay, like, this is all these films are based on. Is look, he's done something mad. And it's a bit like, I don't really need to see 2 hours of the same, because I haven't seen probably the last 4 Mission Impossibles. So I don't know if there's like, I'm assuming they're all relatively similar stories where there's a bad guy, there's the team, we've got to stop the bad guy. It's similar to like all the Bonds and stuff like that. Assuming it's the same sort of thing, and we're just waiting for the big stunt.
Yeah, essentially.
So for me, I'm just like, I mean, I'll watch it, and I probably will try to catch up on them in the lead up to this. But yeah, I just don't care, man. I'm so over the whole, like, look at me doing mad stuff. It's like, it feels like a child. You know, when you've got like a little 5-year-old going like, oh, look at me, man. Woo! You're thinking,
my issue with these films, just to pivot quickly, my issue is they have a really good plot through. Like, all of them follow one plot, which is cool. But because they're marketed so much on the stunts, that's all anyone ever thinks of, and that's why they're not making money anymore. But deep down, they're good films. But they peaked with Fallout. They peaked with 5. That was the best one. Like, unbelievable film.
What, we are now 7?
This is technically 7, yeah.
Okay.
But that 5th one is the peak. It's one of the best action films ever. It's so good. Right, what's next?
No hype. Next, something I am hyped for. It is a real underrated one, actually. It is Nobody 2.
Hype.
I mean, this is, I think, a ridiculously underrated film. The first one, especially. Yeah. It's great, isn't it? Like, I'm not the biggest. Look, I'll be honest with you. Breaking Bad, fucking overrated. I've never watched Better Call Saul. I said I don't give a shit. Better Call Saul, never watched it. Don't care. It's what is his name, Dan?
I can't remember.
Yeah, that's him. So Saul, I've never been like his biggest fan. That's all I've really seen him from is that. So I never really was that arsed on it.
Yeah.
And then you kept telling me about watching this film Nobody, and I was like, oh right, whatever.
Oh, was it me? Nice.
And it is, yeah. And it was. I remember it came out in cinemas, and no one really cared.
Yeah.
But yeah, I watched it then after, and yeah, this is
Bob Odenkirk.
Fantastic. Thank you, Bob. Good old Bob. Like, yeah, it's almost like old man John Wick, isn't it? I think is probably the best way to describe it. Where he's
a loser, essentially.
He kind of gets beaten up a bit and stuff, but he is like, I can't remember exactly, he's like a special forces or something, isn't he? Like, he has a background in something. But yeah, it's just a carnage action film, isn't it? And who is his dad in it?
Christopher Lloyd.
His dad in it. His dad's a famous Christopher Lloyd, that's right, yeah. So you've just got like old man Bob and Christopher Lloyd, older man Christopher Lloyd, like just going to town on a load of people. It's absolutely fantastic, this first film was. And yeah, I genuinely am. I'm really looking forward to seeing where they go with Nobody to exist. Yeah, a very underrated film, and I'm hoping the 2 does a bit better. I'm quite surprised we're getting a 2.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Because ironically and unfortunately, nobody does talk about this film. But yeah, hopefully this one does a bit better, and people start to get on board with this, because it's a real underrated, like, hidden gem, isn't it?
I agree. Yeah. So my hot take with Nobody 1 is it's better than John Wick 1, in my opinion.
I'd have to rewatch them again.
Yeah,
I will.
That's fine. I don't get me wrong. John Wick is one of my all-time favorite franchises, but that first film, compared to Nobody, for me, I'd watch Nobody more because it's more entertaining. The story, like it's comedic. Nobody's quite funny, and Bob Odenkirk as a leading actor is so fucking entertaining. Like he's brilliant, and obviously it takes like 40 minutes for him to really kick into gear. He gets kind of beaten down, and him and his wife don't get on and all that. But it's that breaking point on the bus where he loses it. That fucking scene is forever one of the best, and that scene alone locked me into whatever franchise they carry on with this. So yeah, I'm buzzed. This is another one where I don't need a trailer. Like I'm sat day one. So this is complete hype. I just hope it's good. I just hope it's awesome.
Yeah, 100% agree. Can't wait for this one.
Yeah,
very much looking forward to it. And I love, and again, I kind of spoken about this so many times, but I love this new sort of style of action film.
Yeah,
I fucking.
That's the best.
This is really like brought me back into action films so hard. Like I just need to watch it all.
Yeah.
Yes. Next up, slight change. We are on Thunderbolts.
Asterix.
Now.
That's what it's called. Thunderbolts Asterix. Because the name is not going to be Thunderbolts after it releases.
Okay. Why?
So the theory right now, and I don't know if it's spoilers technically or not, but technically I think it's gonna be called Dark Avengers. I think they're gonna rename it once it drops.
Right. Yeah, no, fine.
Yeah.
Fine. Sorry, I was so confused.
No, on all the marketing, it literally says Thunderbolts Asterix, like every time. Okay. And it's because they're going to change the name.
Yeah. Sorry. Right. Oh, no, I thought it said something wrong. I was like, it's coming out, isn't it?
No,
right.
You're all good now.
Stress me out. Yeah, something I did not care about until the trailer.
Yeah.
The trailer dropped, and I was like, yeah. I am 100% on board with this. Like I think this is like an underrated hype for this. Like I'm very much hyped for this, and I think it's going to be not what we expect, but yeah, it looks like it's going to be a bit silly and a bit fun. But yeah, I'm really fucking looking forward to it. What about you?
Yeah, I think the trailer was really good. The trailer was really fucking good. And I think this could be a real underrated hidden gem for Marvel. My biggest fear is I just don't want it to be Marvel's Suicide Squad. That's all I don't want, because it's a very similar story where they send out these like baddies to do a mission and they're under control. I just hope it doesn't feel like the same film as Suicide Squad did. That's all. That's my only concern. But other than that, this looks really fucking good. So it's a bit of a hype, for this one.
Yeah, there's not really much to say about it because it's not really there's not. What is it in it? There's not really anything you can go, oh, this and you know. Obviously, there's a lot of characters within the universes, but it's not. I don't really know. I don't know what to expect with it, which is kind of what makes me more hyped for it. Because I don't know what I'm getting into.
Yeah, the only thing I need to say about it is Florence Pugh's in it, so I'm sat. You know.
Yeah. Florence Pugh with a Russian accent.
I'm sat. I am there day one.
Next one is is Captain America.
Yeah. I have virtually no hype for this right now.
Yeah.
I really want to because Captain America is arguably my favorite Avenger, Steve Rogers anyway. But this just looks like they're setting up a Hulk film, not a Captain America film.
Yeah.
And obviously with all the reshoots and the pre-release buzz, it looks like this is gonna bomb. Like I just don't know why they're doing this for a Captain America film. That's my biggest concern. Why is this a Hulk setup movie in a Captain America movie?
I don't know. Like it's confusing me still that with all the money they're earning, this whole like weird stuff with Hulk. I don't understand why they can't just buy the rights to Hulk because he's been in so many films. Just buy the fucking rights and make a Hulk film. Yeah. Like it's kind of annoying that he's having to be built in everybody else's film that end up being like Hulk films because they can't have his own film.
Yeah,
it is very frustrating. I'm not sold on him as Captain America at all. He's not my Captain America, you know.
Same.
It should have always been Bucky. Everyone knows it should have been Bucky. He isn't. Keep him as Falcon, or just get rid of the Captain America thing and just give him a Falcon film. It's fine. Doesn't need to be Captain America. So yeah, I'm not sold on him. And yeah, it just seems like a fucking mess of a film, which is a real shame because it felt like, especially with Deadpool and last year in general, for as much as they took like a year off and like reset and everything, it really felt like right, Marvel are gonna be back now, and especially weirdly with Fantastic Four and Thunderbolts coming out, which look competent and well-made films.
Yeah.
Like, to be doing Captain America, which should be the one of the three that's going to be the easiest one to make, because we know Captain America, he has Captain America films, we know who Falcon is, and it should be the easiest one to do, and it just seems like a mess. Like, they were reshooting, like, recently, weren't they? In the last, like, month or and it's coming out in, like, a month or two, is it not? Like,
it's a month, month today. And they were still doing reshoots for it. Like, it's just, I mean, hopefully it turns out all right. Yeah.
That's the best we can hope for. I've got no hype for this film, first and foremost, but hopefully by the time they've like reshot it and done everything, it turns out all right, and that's about as good as I think we can hope for.
I agree.
Because it just seems like a complete mess, which is a real shame. But sad. But,
very sad, but it's
the Thunderbolt.
super strange release strategy with it. I don't know, odd.
I don't know what's going on. No. And they got rid of Seth Rollins.
Yeah, they did.
Sad. Next up, another one. It's Lilo and Stitch, the live action.
I'm real excited for this. I'll be honest. Yeah. So out of all the kind of like Disney films that I grew up with, obviously this was a bit of a later one, but I fucking love Lilo and Stitch. Like, I'm a massive fan. I know I only realise it because every now and again I'll chuck it on and be like, do you know what? I love this film. But I don't only like that film, I like the whole franchise, and I like the TV show and all that shit. It's a good franchise, and I think this one has the least chance of being a shit live action remake because he kind of still is just the same character. The only thing that's going to be disappointed is not seeing the actor for Cobra Bubbles be the guy, or Nani and stuff like that. You know what I mean? It depends who they cast for all those. Obviously, they're going to be more native Hawaiian actors, I'm assuming, which is good. But I don't see this one messing up that badly. I can see it being like, oh, it's just Lilo and Stitch, but I can't see it being that bad. Like Lion King, where it had all this story and all these characters. Lilo and Stitch is kind of stupid. It's kind of a stupid little film. So I can't really see it being tremendously bad, but I can't really see it being like the best film ever. So I'm like weirdly excited for it, but I can't see it being that great. Do you know what I mean? I can see it being a good film, but nothing special. But I'm excited. So
I don't get it.
No.
I don't get. Look, again, completely agree with you. I love Lilo and Stitch. Love the old film. I don't get why everyone. How is Stitch still a thing? Stitch and the Grinch. What is going on? Like, they're everywhere, and I just don't. I don't get it. I really don't understand it. Like I mean, Stitch came out like in the early 2000s, I think.
Gotta be 2004, innit?
And that's all we really had. We had one film and the TV series.
2002.
Probably don't. 2002. I thought it was early 2000s.
Wow.
Yeah. And we had the series there, which came out like not long after, which, let's be honest, most of the fans don't know about.
Yeah.
So it's just like, and we've never had anything since. Like, we're 20 years later, and now we're having live action. And motherfuckers love Stitch.
They do,
and I just find it baffling. Like, it's everywhere. Stitch and the Grinch just everywhere. I don't understand it. I fucking hate Disney live action, I'll be honest.
Yeah, no, I do as well.
Disney films in general aren't the same anymore.
No.
Like, they don't hit as hard. Like, I can't remember the last like Disney film I genuinely walked out, like animated Disney film. I was like, that was it. Like, that was the shit. And the live action stuff, I just don't care, man. I've watched a few of them now. What Jungle Book rubbish, Lion King rubbish. Mufasa came out, I don't care. I'm not watching it. Like, I've got no interest in this live action bollocks, to be honest with you, because it's just cash, isn't it? It's cash.
Yeah.
You know, like, they've realised Lilo and Stitch are big things. They've gone, let's jump aboard and get this.
Mm-hmm.
They're just retelling the same stories, but it's in live action.
Yep.
Yeah, I no hype at all for this film. No interest in it. Questionable whether I'll actually watch it, to be honest with you.
Oh wow, fair.
I'm so sick of live action Disney.
I get it. No, I do get
it. Next up, something I'm more interested in. It's Final Destination 6.
I think it's called Bloodlines. I think they've called it Bloodlines.
Okay, I think it's number 6 though.
Yeah, it is number 6. Yeah,
I'm
it
pretty
is.
confident.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you thinking?
I don't know. So, Final Destination
Yeah.
is a franchise that is known for having cool kills, and that's it. Let's be honest. They are cool. Don't get me wrong. The kills are always inventive and fun to watch, but I am not a big fan of this franchise anyway, I'll be honest. Like, this is the one horror franchise I just don't really care about. I think the first one's phenomenal, but again, it kind of lies because Devon Sawa's in it as the main actor, and I fucking love Devon Sawa, so I'm there whenever he's in anything. The second one, I think that's the one with the truck and the logs, right? That's that one. Then 3 is the roller coaster, I think. 4 is the NASCAR crash, and then 5 is the bridge.
Yes.
Out of all those, I
correct.
only remember 1, 4 because it was so shit because they introduced the 3D thing and it was funny, and then 5 because it was a weirdly return to form for the first one.
Come on, 2 and 3 classic.
See, I have no care for them at all. But I think if this one follows more of the 5th one, where it's kind of serious and they kind of took themselves a bit seriously, then yeah, I think it would be good. Yeah. But again, I think this relies on the first trailer and the marketing. When that starts, maybe I'll get excited for it. But as of right now, I have virtually no hype for this at all, apart from the kills. That's it.
Alright, I am hype. I fucking love Final Destination. I love the franchise, man. It's just stupid, isn't it? Yeah. It's stupid. It's my kind of cinema, this is, because it's just stupid bollocks. That, you know, they got all these like stupid rules, and I love the deaths. The deaths are always like great. I mean, you've got I mean, it'll always be, it is from the first film, but that the whole teacher death is just, it is genuinely, probably is my favourite death in a film ever. I fucking love it because it's so stupid.
It's outrageous.
Like, there's so many different things going on, and there's so many of these sort of like things, and I love how they like change. I think it was 3 when they started like taking photos, and then the photos would be like similar to how you'd end up dying and things like that, and it was just like, it's so stupid, it's so ridiculous, and I love the sort of the fake out you have where it's like, oh, that's gonna kill him, that's gonna kill him, that's gonna kill him, that's gonna kill him. And I think it's the one with the gymnast when like the water,
crazy.
And then you think it's gonna be the pin and there's other things. I think the springboard ends up snapping, doesn't it?
She just flies, doesn't she? Yeah.
Angle, yeah. And it's like so many. I just love it, man. And I'm there every time. Like I Final Destination 6. I can't wait for. I'm there because was 5 when they finished at the start.
So clever, fucking clever.
That was and I think when it wants to be, this is genuinely a pretty smart film. When it wants to be, like the rules and the rules and stuff are quite cool, and I like the fact they keep sort of like adapting them slightly and stuff. But I'm hyped, man. It's Final Destination. I love this series. Cool. I love it so much. And you've got 2 left.
Cool.
One which again is another underrated one, which I need to watch the first one. It's Mortal Kombat 2.
Yeah, I was waiting for this to be brought up. This is going to be insane if they do it correctly, because I think the first one they leaned into correctly, and I loved it, but the main character was the issue. That dude's a fucking loser. No one cares about the main character in that film. We all care about Sub-Zero, Scorpion, all that. No one cares about the main guy. But the fight scenes, but the thing is, spoilers for the first one, it's not the story, but we never get to the tournament. Just that's it. We don't get to the tournament. We just see pre-fights. So this one is clearly going to be the Mortal Kombat tournament, which is going to be so fucking good. So if they nail that, that's going to be epic. Obviously, we've got Karl Urban in there as Johnny Cage. That's going to be so good. This is what I mean. Like, everything so far is leading into this film being great. I just hope it delivers, and I don't think it's going to make any money. I don't think anyone's going to care. But I think the people that show up, I think this is going to be a good one for fans. This, for me, is hype. Big time.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I really, really, really need to see this film, because, I mean, the originals, like, are fucking horrific.
So
they
good.
are some of my favourite films of all time. I fucking love them. They're so stupid. I haven't even got any interest in Mortal Kombat. Like, I've never played the game. I probably have a Mortal Kombat at some point with a friend or something, but I've got no interest in the games. I just love the universe. I think it's so stupid.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just kind of love it. So yeah, I'm definitely going to get round to watching the first Mortal Kombat, and then I think I will be even more hyped. But I am definitely 100%. I'll be watching the first one. I will be there for the second one because fucking Mortal Kombat, man.
Yeah. Yeah, no, and
music. That's the main thing.
They do tend to include it most times. So like, I'm so there. I can't wait. It's gonna be banging.
That's basically Mortal Kombat, the first film.
Yeah, every time.
Very, very hyped for this. And last, it's a good way to end this. Is finally, I'm Steve. Minecraft. Oh my god.
I don't even know how do we even talk about Minecraft. Like, I mean, I have no experience. I have no experience with the game at all.
No.
I don't get it. I don't understand it. I don't know why people are so addicted to it. But part of me is kind of excited for it. I don't know why. Obviously, I was a big Jack Black fan until he was just in every fucking kids film ever made. But I don't know. I think this film has the potential to be so bad it's good, or it's going to turn around and be decently good. So I can't see it being horrendously bad. It looks horrendously bad, but I can't see it being horrendously bad. I can see it being entertaining to some degree.
I'll be honest with you, I think we've got Borderlands on our hands.
Maybe, possibly.
I really do. I think it's just going to be... Because the thing is, like, who is this for?
I know.
Like, because people who play...
Hello?
Oh, hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah, you did cut out for a quick sec.
Oh, sorry. I thought you just went... No. I thought you were cutting me off. So, yeah, I don't know who this film is made for. Because, like, fans of Minecraft, they don't play Minecraft for the story. So there isn't a story. You fight the dragon at the end. Like, there's no story to Minecraft. So Minecraft fans, kids are going to watch it because it says Minecraft. They're not going to be like, oh my god, it's Steve. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, they go in because it's Minecraft, it's in their world. People who don't play Minecraft, don't know what it is. They're not going to watch this because they've got no fucking interest in this. It's just, I don't know who the hell this is made for. I don't understand why this is being made. And you see that first trailer, you just think this looks like shit. Kids are going to watch it, and it's going to probably do...
This is $1 Billion Club.
Relatively... Do you reckon?
Yeah.
I just think it's going to be... I mean, obviously it's going to be for kids, it's going to be childish and all the rest of it, but I just think it's going to be stupid. But I don't know if it's going to be... It could be fun stupid.
Yeah.
I think it's just going to be stupid. I think you're just going to go away going, yeah, it's not... I think most of the jokes are going to go over our heads. I think there's going to be a lot of, like, it's not... I've got no interest in this whatsoever.
No.
Again, like, with Jack Black just being like, I'm Steve. I'm like, I don't care.
In a blue polo top.
It makes no sense. Like, it makes no sense because Steve's a block man in a block world, but for some reason Steve's a real man in a block world. And it's like, what? I just don't get it, man. I don't get it.
I agree.
And it's so fucking stupid. Like,
but this is the thing. I think we are the people who don't get it. But I'm telling you now, this film, this is crossing $1 billion. I'm telling you now. That's my biggest prediction of the year. I think this is going to cross it, and I think Jack Black's a moneymaker. People love Jason Momoa. Minecraft is such a massive thing. Like this, we're gonna have.
I'm watching for Momoa.
Yeah, we're gonna have popcorn tins of this. We're gonna have cups for this. We're gonna have everything for this. This film is gonna be humongous. So,
right. Can't wait to go. Yeah, there we are. Then that is our upcoming films of the year. It's a pretty solid year. Being honest.
We started strong and then we kind of went a bit like this, but yeah, overall, I think if the good films are good,
we're good. And that's like the big releases. Obviously, there's going to be a load of stuff, like underrated stuff, like as we've seen over the past year that are probably going to end up being great. So yeah, I think overall a pretty good year. A lot to look forward to. A lot of variety, sort of.
It's a lot of heroes. It's a lot of kids and superheroes, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, tell us Any closing questions?
Well,
Or
just
any closing comments?
What are you most looking forward to, and why is it Minecraft? You know, because it's gonna be Minecraft.
Yeah,
But yeah, no. Tell us what you're most excited for, because as you know, we do have a good year coming up, and hopefully we'll get some more of those like little films that are like really fucking good spread throughout the year. That's my kind of favorite genre, when we get those little releases, and I'm like, that's it. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and all the socials will be in the other screen. Sorry, I nearly forgot about that. Bye.
Bye.